Hello YouTubers, Joshua Hanning from Future Boss with clutch number 3 from the season. A pretty cool one if you ask me. The male is a micro scale amelanistic and he was possible het motley or striped, and he proved out at least het motley. Unfortunately there's no anery in there, but the female is scaleless anery tessera, het amelanistic motley. So yeah, we have a bunch of micro scaleless. So short explanation: if you take a micro scale and a scaleless and you pair them together, you get micro scaleless. So sort of an in-between form. And if you breed a micro scaleless, depending on what you breed to it, but you can make more micro scaleless, but also scaleless and micro scale again. It's a little bit like ultra male. So you take an A male and an ultra, and together they are ultra male. And yeah, you can still make both of them. So if you have well, anything scaleless in your collection already, then either a micro scale or micro scaleless is a good addition, because you instantly can produce those babies. So enough gibberish, let's go look at the babies. So let's start with the simplest as always, but in this case the most simple baby out of the clutch is a female micro scaleless, het snow and pos het motley. So that's not a bad start. And yeah, you can see on the head, they have almost a scaleless head, or half scaleless. But they do have tiny scales. Can I... yeah, they resemble more a micro scale than they resemble a scaleless. But yeah, this is actually the in-between form. And they are a bit variable. So yeah, some have just more scales than others. But that's also with scaleless and with micro scale the case. But this is also a good example of like a scaleless face, and then the rest gets small scaled. So this is a male microscaleless tessera. Also a good combination. I like, just by look, I really like tessera and scaleless, but also a microscale. This is male number 2. And we also have a female tessera microscaleless. That is this one. Then we have some amelanistics. This is male number 1. Also, it's just, I like the look. They just, it's not a scaleless, it's not a micro scale, but I don't know. They have something. The color pops a bit more and stuff. So there was a male that you just saw. This is a female. That's a bit shy, looking at her, hiding her face. Then this one is the first one basically that made me prove out that the male is het motley. So this is a female microscaleless motley, het snow. Well, het amel and anery of course, but together that would be het snow. Then we have 2 females that are definitely microscaleless amel tessera. They could also be motley. They don't really have belly pattern. Let's see if I can show it with one hand. So yeah, I don't see any pattern on the belly or something, but yeah, it's just difficult to see because yeah, you don't really see motley well in tessera with scaleless in the mix. I will show you one a little later. So they are on the list as microscaleless amelanistic tessera females. So this is female number 2. The one you just saw is number 1. Then we have 2 males, microscaleless amelanistic motley. Also a typical motley pattern, of course. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to see a microscale and microscaleless because I never, so far, I did not hatch hundreds of them, but I never hatched one that is a really extreme motley pattern or so. So these are obvious motleys. You can see it on the back pattern. The sides are washed out. They don't have anything on the belly. But also if you see just the tail part here, for instance, yeah, it does not look super motley at all. So yeah, I never saw a really extreme motley pattern, like with pinstriping and stuff like that. So they are usually a bit more subtle. But this one is also a male microscaleless tessera motley. So here I'm 100% sure, because motley also works almost as a hypo-ish effect. So yeah, this is also a cool one. So yeah, this is microscaleless tessera motley, het amelanistic and anery. So if you have, let's say, a snow het scaleless or something like that as a female, then this would be a perfect breeding male already to get a little bit of everything in. So that was the last one. You can find them on the morph list. Link it down below.